There are 213,000 Indigenous children in this country between kindergarten and year 12. And if you take out 15% who are at private school and then take out the ones who probably don't need our assistance, let's assume, and I'm pulling a few numbers out of thin air, but let's assume that there's about 80,000 kids left who could really do with that scaffolding that Go provides.
84% of Indigenous boys and girls are going to primary schools, state schools, across the country. Now, why limit ourselves to 16% of the population to just put into private? We wanted to also create something that's never been done before, and that is scholarships for boys and girls in public schools.
Adam and Michael, ever since they started Go, wanted to be in the public school space. You know, I think Adam said in his interview that there are 84% of Indigenous kids at public school, and yet the bulk of the money for funding has been thrown into the private school sector, which doesn't make much sense to us.
So we're really trying to, fill these voids in the market where kids are not getting the support that they need, or they just need that little bit extra financial backing, that opportunity to have a laptop, to have Wi-Fi at home, to
go on excursions.
Yeah, go on excursions.
$10 for a family that's doing really tough. That's a lot of money. So be able to help with that. It's a small thing that you're participating in a class activity and you're travelling to somewhere new that you've never been before. That's a huge experience for a young kid.
So our scholarships can actually be moulded in lots of different ways for different types of kids and different types of situations.
And the financial assistance is the entry point to the ecosystem. And we take our children on a journey from kindergarten to employment. And they can get it, there are various points in that journey that they can access a scholarship. The main part of the ecosystem is what every one of our partners in Go brings to those students in terms of access and opportunities. So we're leveraging our partners in terms of what they offer, what they're best in class at. AIM is one of our ecosystem partners. They provide cultural mentoring and learning support by way of homework tutorials to our students from year 7 to 12. In year 11, Career Trackers comes on board and they talk to the students about career options. And then for the students who go on to uni, most of them stay with Career Trackers.
We have a pretty tough application process. The kids that we select, it breaks your heart when you read the applications and the disadvantage and, just how hopeless some of those situations can be. And it's very similar to the ones that, we've been brought up with, that our cousins and our nieces and nephews are in as we talk today.
Ours is a relationship-based model, and I think the biggest challenge we face today is how we maintain that relationship-based model on scale, and how we do it in a way that keeps our admin costs low. Everybody who donates money to Go, we want that money to go to the place that it needs to go, and that's to the students. Somebody asked me this morning in another meeting what's in the best interests of Go in this particular decision, and our answer to that is always what's in the best interests of the students.
As we evolve and get bigger and hopefully be able to provide more funding to more schools and students, that's just exciting for me.
It's going to be a support network around that child that's going to help them, from the parents, from the principal, from the teachers, from Go, and then our supporting ecosystem around it that can really wrap around these kids, that hopefully is going to help them achieve the goals that they want. Not what we want, what they want.